Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is the third video of C++ STL playlist, and in this video we'll discuss map, unordered map, and multimap. So first of all, what map is? Map is a container which stores key value pairs. Now what key value pairs are? A key is basically a data type, or it can be anything. It can also be an object which refers to a value, and this value also can be any object. So we are basically creating an one-way relation between key and pair. So how it works? Let's say I have a key 1 and I want to map it with 3. So I will insert this key value pair in my map. Now this one will refer to this 3. Now what is the use of this? Now the use of this is I can get this value by this key in a reasonable time complexity, such as log n or O of 1. So this basically used for pre-computing. So I will try to explain one problem, and then you can understand how this is useful. Now maps have three types: map, unordered map, and multimap. You can really this pattern is similar to set. In set there were three types: set, unordered set, and multiset. Now in first type is normal map or ordered map, and in this case in this map the keys in map are unique, and those keys are stored in such a way that they are in sorted order. And now second type of map is unordered map, in which again the keys are unique, but keys are not in any specific order, similar to unordered set. And third is multimap. I never use this multimap in any problem till now, and I don't think this would be useful in CP, but it's better to know that this exists. So what multimap is, it does not contain unique keys, but all the keys are in sorted order. So now let's see the implementation, or how to use map and its functions. Now to use map, you have to use map keyword, and in this bracket you have to declare the data type of key and value. So let's start with basic. Now the key here is also integer and value here is also integer, and then the map name of that map. Now how to the basic function, how to insert elements. So first let's say I have to map 1 with 3. Now most basic way to do this is assigning elements similar to how you do it in vector. So let's just like this. Now what I'm doing is I'm assigning MP and using this square bracket operator, and assigning value 3 to key 1. Now this is the most simplest way, and I also use this way only. Now there is key value pair created for 1 and 3. Now second way of doing it is using insert keyword. So I have to write mp.insert, and in this function I have to pass a pair whose first value will be key and second value will be pair. Second value will be value. So how can I do this? Like this. Now third way is using m plus Now this is similar to insert, but it provides more efficiency uh, than insert. And how it the syntax of it is, you have to just pass two variables. Let's pass 3 and 2. Now all three key value pairs are inserted in map. Now how to print this map or how to iterate this? For iterating, you can either create an iterator, and for iterating it should iterate from mp.begin and up till it is not equal to mp.end. So the .begin .end iterator is used here also. Now to print this, I have to use this symbol and first keyword. Similarly, so as you can see, three key value pairs are printed. First one 3, second 2 and the third 3. Now you can also erase any value, and for erasing you have to pass the key. Now as you can see, via key I can erase the key value pair. Now you can also erase via iterator. Now the complexity of all these functions is of log n, all these three functions and erase also. Now we'll start with more. We will now see more functions such as find and count. Now what find does is, let's find returns an iterator of any key which we needed to find. So let's say I have to find iterator for which key is 1. Now I will just print its first value. So as you can see, I was able to find this. That's why I have a value. Now I got its value in that key value pair. Now when there is also a case when there is no key found in my map. In that case, it will be equal to mp.end. I'm not directly printing it because it will give me segmentation fault. So as you can see, in this case it was equal to mp.end. Similarly, there is mp.count function which basically returns if the key is present or not. So key 1 was present, that's why it returned 1. Let's say for now it returns 0. I can also pass negative values because key can be negative also. Now some basic functions. One is size, mp.size. So this is an O((1) function which returns how many key value pairs are present in the map. Similarly, mp.empty, a boolean which returns if the map is empty or not. And if I just clear the map, this is an O((n) function. Now after clearing map, if I print mp.empty, it will return 1. Now as these keys are sorted, you can also use all binary search functions such as lower bound, So lower bound will return the iterator which has key less than equal to 1, greater than equal to 1. So in this case it would be 1 itself. Now if I just replace this with upper bound, I got 2, because in upper bound we get a key which is greater than 1, strictly greater than 1. Now what type of questions are asked on this? So we'll start with most basic question. Let's say I have declared a vector. Let's say I'm taking an array as input. Let's say that array is 1 2 2 3. Now what I need to do is, let's say I need to print the frequency of all elements from 1 to n in this vector. Now what frequency means? How many times the number is repeating. So the brute force way would be, let's iterate from 1 to n, declare a counter, and now iterate over the vector, and if I found a of j equal to I will in counter and basically print I. Now as you can see, I got all the values, and for 1 there is 1 because 1 is present only once. For 2 it is 2, and for 3 it is 3. Similarly for 4 5 6 it is not present, that's why 0 is printed. Now the complexity of this type of solution is, I will write here n square basically. So with map we can reduce it by creating a frequency map. Now how can we do that? I will just, first of all I will declare a map int comma int, and let's call it frequency. Now for each element I will increment frequency of that element. Now I will just print the frequency of I for each each element in 1 to n. So I got the same result as above, but the complexity of this problem would be n log n. Now what I am doing here is I am just incrementing the frequency of a of I. So first if there is no key value present in initially, how can I directly increment it? So if there is no key stored in map previously, then it would initialize it with 0. So first when 1 is encountered, frequency of 1 would become 1. Now when first time 2 is encountered, frequency of 2 would become 1. Again when 2 is encountered, then frequency of 2 will become 2. So this will continue for all the elements, and finally I will have all the frequencies of all elements which are present in the array. So this type of questions would be asked in contests. So this is one most basic question, I would say. To solve more difficult problems, you can take out lead code's problem set based on a hash table. This was all about normal map. Now second type of map is unordered map. Now to declare unordered map, what you have to declare is use is unordered map keyword and insert emplace and the operator square bracket operator for assigning would work similar to normal map. Similarly, there will be mp.count also, which would work similar to, whose syntax is similar to normal map. So count will return 1 if the key is present. If key is not present, it will return 0. Now you can also write find for this, and all the three functions mp.size, mp.empty and mp.clear will work similarly. Now in this unordered map, you have to remember the time complexity of insert plus and so the assignment operator and erase and find and count. So the time complexity in average case would be O of 1, but worst case would be O of n. Now this is because the unordered map is implemented by hash table, and hash collisions are due to hash collisions, the worst case complexity is O of n. So I will suggest to you that always use normal map, and if unordered map solution is working, a map solution will also work. Means time complexity would not be the issue for in which you are using unordered map. So always use map on Codeforce especially, because I will show you one example where a solution with map works, but a solution with unordered map gives TL. First we will discuss multimap, and then I will show you that example. So for declaring multimap, you have to use multimap keyword, and then in this case you have to use this insert only. You cannot assign values. So let's insert 1 1, and then let's insert another variable with key as same. Now I will iterate over this and print the values. So as you can see, keys are two same keys are stored because its value was different. So this was a multimap, and in multimap you can all use all the functions of map, but let's say you have to find the starting range of starting iterator, which is starting iterator for key 1 and the ending iterator for key 1. So because there can be multiple keys, but the same key will always be stored consecutively because this map is ordered. So to find these two iterators, what you can use is lower bound and upper bound. Now via lower bound, you will get the first iterator which has key 1, and what the second iterator, for second iterator I will use upper bound with 1 only. Now what the first iterator will give, it will give first iterator which is pointing to key 1, and upper bound function second statement will give me the first iterator which is pointing to an element which is pointing to a key which is strictly greater than 1. So now to iterate over this, I will create a key iterator, and until it becomes iterator 2 I will increment. Why am I using it2? Because this would be the next iterator of the last iterator. That's why I don't need to print this. So as you can see, the result was here. Let's try to add some more element here. I can also insert negative keys. So why this? You can get all key value pairs whose key is 1. So if I replace this with 2, I will get all key value pairs for 2. So this was multimap, and I cannot imagine any scenario in which you will have to use multimap, because basically you can implement map with vector, let's say. Now if I just I have two values for key 0, what I will do is in in key 0 I will push back those two values. Now this will act similar to multimap. So don't use multimap, you can just use this type of structure. Now the difference between unordered map and map I will show you by a demo. So this is one of the questions of due for code forces round 952, which was held recently only, and there were a lot of hacks on this question. So what hacks means, someone submits a solution, but the test for some test cases the solution was not working, so other participants can hack other solution by submitting a test case. I have made a video on my channel, so for understanding what hacking is, you can watch that video. Now if you go into all the hacks of this problem, most of the hacks are there because it used unordered map. So let me show you another solution. This also used unordered map, but so let's see this solution. And this solution basically got hacked because there he used unordered map instead of normal map. Now this whatever solution, it is optimal. It is this is same as intended solution, but just using an unordered map, he got hacked, and basically the other participant submitted a solution which will basically uh, give TLE for this solution. And why that TLE works? Because of hash collision. Now there was this also for proof. You can go into my recent submissions of CF, and you can also go from this code. So as you can see, in first case I used a normal map. Now this code, both codes are similar, just that there is change in declaration of this map. This got accepted, and if you can see the time, this same code I copy pasted and just changed normal map with unordered map, then I got TLE. Now how this happens, if you are interested, you can just read this blog, and he has explained why it occurs and how to hack, how to stop getting hacked and everything. So you can read this blog. Similar map, unordered map issue is same in set and unordered set also. So always use normal set and normal map instead of unordered and unordered set and map. So I think that's it for today, and I will try to upload all further videos all as fast as possible. And thank you for watching.